Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But of course, performing when there is pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
Look at the Stars starting group. Myers Leonard is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. And for the elites, Mr. Clutch, he's in at the point. John Ensign out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Ross in at the 2.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
For most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
Elites on D. 4-point game. Here's Beal. Jams it with a 40.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Well, those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ross, that's good.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus the player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
And the Stars have possession. After the elites pick up 2, Lillard dishes to Beal. The shot from the low post is good. Beal's got his second bucket.
You know, you can see his talent for scoring.
Yeah, that's the scouting report on him, and he's living up to it at this point.
Back to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis puts it in.
Well, that's the goal every time down. Just find a high percentage shot. Well, when you look at Anthony Davis, the freshman out of Kentucky, there's no question he'll be the #1 overall pick. A 6'10" power forward, led the NCAA in shot blocking with almost 5 per game.
Beal's shot is good.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Dishes it to Barnes. Down low, here's Davis. And it's good. When you think about the potential impact that Anthony Davis could have on a team, Clark, I mean, it's limitless.
Yeah, it really is, because he has a presence about him defensively that can impact the NBA game right now. And his offensive game is continuing to grow. I think he's a sure can't-miss prospect as there is in the draft and has been in the last 10 or 12 years.
Passes it to Ross. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nasty, nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. I mean, that was just mean right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Ross. Here's Lillard. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. He passes to Beal. Elites with the rebound. Robinson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The dish to Lillard. And here's the break. Tries from 10. No good. The Stars with the lead. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. A floater. The layup missed.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Good look. Connects. The jumper drops. 7 points now for Terrence Ross. So it's the Stars now. And Lillard kicks to Beal. Beal gets a screen from Leonard. Feeds to Robinson. Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist. Leonard with a screen on Barnes. Here's Kid Gilchrist. They can't stop the run with that one. Here is Ross. 7 points in the game. There's the pick. Here's Mr. Clutch. Drills it from outside.
And he's managing to do what everyone hopes to do, and that's really demonstrate his talent.
Yeah, it's been a good showing for him. A lot of pressure in a game like this, but it seems to have brought out the best in him.
Zeller is checked in for Leonard. He kicks it to Lillard. Barnes grabs the miss. The Elites leading by 4. 16 feet away, and there's the rejection. But he stays with it. Here's Ross. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Lillard. The Stars again missing. Here is Ross. He dishes it to Barnes. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
There's a screen. Kicks to Davis. High shot from 10 feet out. Davis has got 6.
But what can you say? I mean, he's good, and he's making sure everybody here knows it.
Well, it's been his lifelong dream to play in the NBA, and he's showing he's ready for the challenge.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
And the dunk by Zeller.
You know, that kind of play will get you some brownie points with your coach, no doubt.
And with your fans too, Clark, got a big dunk like that.
And even with the announcers.
Oh, yeah!
We all love it.
Here's Mr. Clutch, following the score by the Stars. The pass to Barnes. Here's Mr. Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. Davis. Knocking him down. Fades and shoots. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal. Kid Gilchrist. Here's Beal. Here's Zeller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not...
The Elites leading. Mr. Clutch, he's in at point guard. John Henson out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's Ross in at the 3 set. That's the group for the Elites to start this second quarter.
He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Deflected. Beal, the pass to Rivers. He feeds it to Lamb. Dishes to Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Davis is checked in for the Elites. Zeller is checked in for the Stars. Here are the Elites now. They're on an 18-7 run.
And Thomas Robinson, an athletic, physical power forward out of Kansas. Scouts really like his energy and his toughness, and I think there's no doubt he'll be a lottery pick, probably a high one. And if he can play as an offensive rebounding maniac, just play with huge energy, he can have a big impact in this league.
And it's the Elites with the ball. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8 points.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
The Stars trailed by 5. And Robinson at 6'9". The only concern for him is probably the lack of elite height.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's really 6'9". I've stood next to him. I'm 6'8", and I could look on top of his head, so I'd say he's about 6'7" or so. Nonetheless, he's a winner, a competitor, and you know the kid has tremendous character dealing with the adversity he's had to deal with in his life at this point.
Rivers with it. Pass to Beal. Deflects the pass. And they're moving it up. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by the Stars. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's the dish to Zeller. He passes it to White. Here's Rivers. They grab their own miss. Here is Ross. He has 7. Raiders with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Inside. Pass to Ensign. Good. The Elites lead by 9.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And some changes here. Feeds it to Lillard. The feed to Beal. They need this. Good. Beal's got 8 points.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here is Lillard. He has 5. Beal can't get it to go.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop, and they were right in his face.
Fires from 14. Here's Barnes, and it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
So it's the Stars now, after the Elites pick up 2. Lillard with it, guarded now by Marshall. He kicks it to Beal. Off the screen. No good.
What a box out there. Beautiful rebounding.
There's Mr. Clutch. He dishes it to Marshall. 1:10 left here in the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
But you look at John Henson, the junior out of North Carolina. He's got that long, lanky 6'10 frame. Great rebounder and shot blocker. He's going to have to put some weight on. He only weighs about 220 pounds. But his defensive ability is what's really intriguing. Those long arms could cause nightmares for the offensive player.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. Leonard sets a screen for Lillard. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Covered by Barnes. Leonard kicks to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Marshall. The pass to Leonard. Dishes it to Lillard. He feeds it to Beal. The second chance effort with the clock winding down. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Henson, not just a defender, he has shown some ability offensively as well.
You know, Kevin, watching him in college last year, I thought he was one of the most improved players in the country in terms of knocking down the face-up jump shot and even adding a couple of post-up moves, too.
Shot to stop the drought. Elites with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Uncovered. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And the first half